Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Saida Masrat Jabeen, and I am representing Batch 31 of Final Year Project Teams under the guidance of Professor Hemant SR. My teammates are Santoshini, Pooja, and Syed Abdul Kareem. Our project title is Novel Coronavirus Detection Using ML. So let us look into the introduction of it. So, as we all know, coronavirus detection has become a global health, coronavirus disease has become a global health issue and is an area of concern. So, this disease has spread throughout the world, which was first initiated in China, in Wuhan. And from then onwards, it was spread everywhere, and people have been affected by it. And hence, we have been under a great pandemic, and still many places are quarantined. So our aim in this project is to find an automatic approach to detect COVID-19, as the traditional current approach is manual approach, which uses RT-PCR, that is reverse transcriptase polymerase reaction, and rapid antigen test, which takes at least 2 days for us to obtain the results. So detecting the results in an automated approach will help us quarantine the high risk patients from others, and it can save many lives as well as stop the widespread of this. So the next is the objectives of a project. This will explain by Kareem.
Objectives of our project are to detect COVID-19 pneumonia based on the X-ray and CT scan images, to train the model using deep learning algorithms and avoid misclassification, to compare the performance of various CNN models, to study various approaches in the detection of the COVID-19 pneumonia. Influence of our project. There was an extensive literature survey done. Many papers related to our project titles were studied and important information was noted. We are using neural networks to predict whether the image is normal or COVID pneumonia. The key takeaways of our project are data augmentation, CNN algorithm, image processing, deep learning approaches.
So the next existing and proposed system will be explained by Pooja.
The existing system. The slide move ಮಾಡಿ.
I have moved it.
The existing system consists of manual approach. Yes, Masrat. The existing system consists of manual approach such as RT-PCR and rapid antigen test. The screening method for COVID-19 RT-PCR, or it takes more time to get the result. Sometimes it shows false result. We require more laborers and it is cost effective. And every time the patient needs to visit a doctor. Next slide. To overcome this, the proposed system is designed. The use.
Hello, Pooja. Hello. Pooja, I think you got disconnected. Santoshni, you are there?
Yeah, she joined
1 minute,
again.
Masrat.
Okay.
1 minute.
Yeah, okay.
To overcome this, the proposed system is designed. The use of chest X-ray to detect the COVID-19 infection in the patient. One of the transfer learning approach was used for automatic detection of COVID-19 while maximizing the accuracy. Detecting possible COVID-19 infections on chest X-ray may help for quarantine high-risk patient while the test result are awaited. It takes the chest X-ray as an input and output a prediction among two classes, COVID-19 and normal.
So the design details will be explained by Santoshni.
Let us see the design details of our project. First, we collect the images from Kaggle website, and then we pre-process the data to remove the data which are not required. and then we apply the data augmentation process. The main reason behind this, to balance the data set, we apply the augmentation process. Then we use the deep CNN models to train the model. After training it, we classify it as normal and COVID-19. And this is the overall design details of our project.
So coming to the implementation. So in our implementation, we are using four models to train four deep learning algorithms, that is Inception Nest, VGG, ResNet, and Exception. So Inception Nest, it is basically a convolution neural network which is 27 layers deep and which is mainly used for dimensionality reduction. It has a parallel max pooling layer which provides another option to Inception layer. So the VGG network, it is a convolution neural network model, which is proposed by K. Zisserman. And this architecture is achieved as and is rated as the top 5 best accuracy, and which is having an accuracy of 92.7%. And it has more than 40 million images belonging to 1,000 classes. The next is the ResNet. So the ResNet 50 is a variant of ResNet model, which has 48 convolutional networks along with one max pool and one average pool. It is the ResNet, it is widely used, and we have explored ResNet architecture in depth. And the next last model which we are using is the Exception Nest. So the Exception is a convolutional neural network that is 71 layers deep. So you can load a pre-trained version of the network and you can use classify to classify these images using the exception model. So next are the results. This will be explained by Kareem.
So for the COVID, we have got an accuracy of 100%. And for the non-COVID, we have got accuracy of 98.24%.
So this is the ROC curve, which we can see. And as you all can see, we have received an accuracy of about 90%. So it comes to about 95% accuracy we have received using these four models. We have trained these four models and compared for the performance of these four models to detect which method and which algorithm gives a better approach to classify the images as whether it is COVID-19 or it is normal. And this will help us to detect COVID better and give us better accuracy. So the scope and impact is explained by Santoshini.
The main scope and impact of a project is detecting COVID-19 infection on chest X-ray, which may help us to quarantine high-risk patients. This would be useful where the patient present system are struggling to decide whether to keep the patient in the ward along with the other patient or isolated them in COVID-19 wards. The final product is a web application which can be implemented in an organization for secure production.
So the role and contribution that we have done and how we have decided in dealing with a project is that the model training, the Flask framework and the front end is done by Kareem. And the model training front end and PPT is done by me. Data set collection and the making of the report and also the paper is done by Pooja. And the PPT and report and also another part of the paper is done by Santoshini. Thank you. So now let us see the working of our model. Also, I would like to highlight the point as why we are using these four algorithms: Inception, ResNet exception. These algorithms we were not using in our previous phases, but when we were implementing it and trying to find out the accuracy, we found that it outperformed CheckSnet and ResNet, which we were using, and this gave us better accuracy, these models. So we are using it, and also while training, we found out that there were many misclassifications which we got in the last phases using CheckSnet and ResNet. So we thought of using CT scan images also, so that not only we will get the the X-ray image also, but we can classify the images along with the volume, depth, and layer, so that it will help us to classify the image better. So as you can see in this previous thing which we were using, we have imported the libraries, and then we have classified this. We are mentioning the path of where the data set is present, and you can see the length of this which was their data set. So here we are moving the files to the folders, and here we are performing data augmentation, and we are giving this as 224 into 224 into 3, which is a standard format for data classification. And then these were the images that we caught. Till here, the model was perfectly fine. It used to give us all the 3 class. As you all can see, we had viral pneumonia also included. But later on, when we trained this, we got the accuracy, and here, as you all can see, the loss is decreased and the accuracy has increased. But after a certain stage, it is constant. You can see there is no change in the increase of the accuracy. And also you can see this in the graphs, see here. So in this 3 class classification, as you all can see, the predicted pneumonia, you can see it's showing 0, 0, 0. You cannot see the accuracy, or there are some misclassifications because of which this model failed. So in order to overcome it, we use the 4 other models which outperformed us and gave us about 96% accuracy. So let me show you the working of the model.
Yeah, so this is the working model. So we have a different kinds of videos so that the user he comes to know about the cause of COVID, or he can know the precautions that he can take when he or his family is affected by COVID, or the way how we should handle the COVID.
Can you guys see this?
Yeah, I can see.
So these are the videos which Karim is talking about. So we have also put some of the videos. So when the user comes and clicks on a video, he can see just the
No, now it
introduction.
is not visible, Mr.
Okay, just a second. I will share it once again. Now, are you able to see it?
Yeah, I can see now.
So this is the video that Karim is talking about, like when the user comes and clicks on it, they can view these videos, and similar related videos to coronavirus, they can view it, which are all linked to YouTube. So they can view this and just get general knowledge also from it.
Okay. So next, if when we can press on the detect COVID to upload the images. So we have 2 options here. We have chest X-rays and we have CT scan. So when we upload the images, we can select and we can start uploading the images. When we upload the image, this data goes to the model, and the model it runs the test, and then we'll get the result. It usually takes some time.
So it takes some time while loading this, because it goes to that model, and it searches for the result, and then it shows us the result. So as you all can see here, so this is the input image that Kareem has selected, and these are the 4 classifications like inception, VGG, exception, and ResNet. And you all can see that these are the performance parameters which you are using to calculate the best model, that is precision, recall, FN score, and support. And you can see the inception model, it is detecting that it is 100% COVID, and here you can see the accuracy is 96. So here also VGG model, it is detecting 100% COVID. The exception is also giving us 100% COVID, whereas the ResNet is giving us 97.72% COVID. So the main motto of a project is resolved here, where we wanted to compare the various algorithms and the various approaches to detect COVID and to find out the best approach among this. So among this, if we compare, we can see that the inception has performed exceptionally well and it has got an accuracy of 96%, while others are also performing very well and they are giving us almost 197 to 98% accuracy. So this is our front end part where we can get and display the results. So this is where what the user can see. So this is the about page. This is the preventions. Like we have mentioned some basic preventions and precautions that are required and needed to take care by the user, so that they can just be aware of it. And these are the FAQs. Like if anyone has any question about coronavirus, what are its symptoms, what we should do at home, they can just view it, so that they will get basic knowledge of what are the do's and don'ts. If you click on the news button, it will link go to a browser and get online news about the COVID. And this is our contact page. So this is all about our project. Thank you for viewing it, and stay home and stay safe.